Good morning and welcome back to my channel. In today's lesson we'll discuss Unit 9 of Advanced Grammar in Use, and it will be about will and be going to and the difference between them. Let's jump right in. To begin with, let's take a look at the reminder block B1, B5 to make sure that we do remember what exactly will and infinitive, future simple, and be going to are. We use will when we state a decision made at the moment of speaking. For example, it's late, I think I will go to bed now. This is a decision made at the moment of speaking. So we use will. And when we say that we think something is likely to happen in the future, the verb think here is a key word. Like, I think you will enjoy the film. I think you will enjoy the film. I'm sure you won't enjoy the film, or you will enjoy the film. In these sentences, we use will. Then, we use will or apostrophe L, double L, when we talk about willingness, like our desires, maybe, wishes to do something in the future. For example, I will make one of my special desserts for dinner, if you like. I will make it because this is my desire. This is my will. Воля в русском языке. Invitations, requests, and orders. And will not or won't when we talk about unwillingness to do something in the future, like reluctance, refusal. For example, I've asked her to join us this evening, but she won't. We use be going to when we state a decision made some time before we report it. Going to is often preferred. Going to is often preferred in informal spoken English, where it is often pronounced as gonna. I'm gonna sleep. Gonna, gotta, going to, got to, want to. I always like gonna, gotta, wanna, and so on in spoken English. And will is preferred is more formal contexts. For example, has anybody offered to look after the children? Sophia is going to do it. Sophia is going to do it because she has made this decision before she announced it. Then she had made this decision before she announced it. Continue. We can use either will or be going to talk about something that is planned or something that we think is likely to happen in the future. We will study climate change in a later part of the course, or we are going to study. Where will you stay in Berlin? Where are you going to stay in Berlin? The south of the city won't be affected by the power cuts, or isn't going to be affected. We often prefer be going to in informal contexts. Also D, okay. We use will rather than be going to make a prediction based on our opinion or experience. Why not come over at the weekend? The children will enjoy seeing you again. I think they will. Shall I ask Lama? No, she won't want to be disturbed. She won't want. It's like I think that she doesn't want to be disturbed. We use be going to rather than will when we make a prediction based on some present evidence. Present evidence. Present and present, what is the difference? Present, it's like present simple, present a gift, but present is a verb. Now I'm gonna present you that. The sky has gone really dark. There is going to be a storm. I think that there is going to be a storm because I can see this sky. What's the matter with him? It looks like he is going to faint. Faint, like pass out. Yeah. And he is going to faint. I think that he is going to because I can see that he is very pale and he doesn't feel very well and so on, and I can make this prediction based on some present evidence. Okay. To predict the future, we often use will with the following prediction verbs: I bet, informal; I expect, I hope, I imagine, and I reckon, I think, I wonder, I'm sure. We also use will in questions about predictions with think and reckon. I imagine the stadium will be full for the match on Saturday. That cheese smells awful. I bet nobody will eat it. When do you think he'll finish work? Do you reckon he'll say yes? Be going to can also be used with these phrases, particularly in informal contexts. Just remember these verbs and use will with them in normal or formal speech, and be going to if it is informal. We use will when we make a decision at the moment of speaking, and be going to for decisions about the future that have already been made. For example, I'll pick him up at 8, an offer, making an agreement now. But I am going to pick him up at 8 means that we have already made a decision about it. I'm going to collect the children at 8. This was previously arranged. Previously, before that conversation. And this is my intention to collect the children at 8. Pineapples are on special offer this week. In that case, I will buy 2. This is a decision made right now. When I have saved up enough money, I'm going to buy a smartphone. I am going to, it's my intention. However, in a formal style, we use will rather than be going to talk about future events that have been previously arranged in some detail. Are you going to talk at the meeting tonight? And the meeting will begin at 9 a.m. Refreshments will be available from 8:30 onwards. Are you going to, or the meeting will, refreshments will. Be going to is about future events that have been previously arranged, but will is very formal here. Correct or improve the sentences where necessary by changing the italicized will forms to be going to forms. I think you have had enough time to do it by yourself, and now let's discuss this exercise together. Have you seen Nadia recently? She will have another baby, or she is going to have another baby. Another means one more, not different, one more baby. She's going to have him or her because she's pregnant now, and it's not my opinion that she will have this baby. I know that she's pregnant and she's going to have this baby. The second, the method is quite simple, and I'm sure it will be prediction based on opinion, past experience, will be familiar to most of you already. I can't come over during the day. I'll see you tomorrow evening then. Decision made at the moment of speaking. Great. Are these new skis yours? Will you take up skiing? Not will you take up, because this person has already bought these skis. And my question is going to be like, are you going to take up? This prediction is based on present evidence. And I have one question to you. What is the difference between your and yours? My, mine, his, her, hers, they, their, theirs. And if you don't know this information, you can find it in my Telegram channel. We have already practiced it twice. Wherever you go in Brazil, you'll find the people very friendly. Prediction based on opinion, past experience, correct? Next, Jamie says he is going to be a politician when he grows up, and he is only 5 years old. He has made this decision before he says that. It's getting very humid. By the way, look, what is the difference between humidity and humanity? We'll have a thunderstorm not will have, we are going to have, because now I can see that it's getting very humid. We're going to have a thunderstorm. I hear you will sell your car. How much do you want it for? No, because this prediction is based on present evidence. I know that this person sells his or her car. So I hear you are going to sell your car. How much do you want for it? Sorry, you can't play football in the garden. I am going to cut the grass. This is my intention, and this decision is already made. What's the matter with Paula? She says she's going to be sick. She will feel better with some fresh air. She says that she is going to be sick because this prediction is based on present evidence. And she will feel better is correct because prediction based on opinion, past experience. I think that she will feel better. I've been offered a new job in Munich, so I am going to leave Chemco. This decision is already made. When will you tell your boss? On will, are you going to tell your boss? Will you tell if I'm not sure that the person has made this decision, and will you tell? When are you going to tell? Is a question about the intention of this person's intention. I'm not sure. Perhaps I will try. Decision made at the moment of speaking. I will try to see him later today. Okay. Do you think the weather will be nice on Sunday? Yes, prediction based on opinion. And Carl was interested in playing tennis. I wouldn't do it. Then the weather forecast says it is going to rain all weekend. Prediction based on evidence. In that case, I will sort out decision made at the moment of speaking a different day with Carl. Okay. Did you get the theater tickets? No, I forgot all about them. I will book them tomorrow. I will book because this decision is made at the moment of speaking. We've got small, medium, and large. What size do you want? I will have a large one, please. Correct, because this decision is made at the moment of speaking. Shall I give Jan another ring? Yes, I expect he will be home by now. I expect, I think, I'm sure, I reckon, I bet, and so on. We use future simple will and the infinitive here. And this is prediction based on opinion, past experience. What are those bricks for? I am going to build, decision already made. I'm going to build a wall at the side of the garden. Great. Next. We can use will or be going to with little difference in meaning in the main clause of an if sentence. When we say that something, often something negative, is conditional on something else. For example, you will or you are going to knock that glass over if you are not careful. Okay. Little difference. I would say that there is no difference. Okay. When the future event does not depend on the action described in the if clause, we use be going to, not will. This kind of sentence is mainly found in spoken English. For example, I'm going to open a bottle of lemonade if you want some. I am going to open a bottle of lemonade. Do you want some? And I will open a bottle of lemonade if you want some. If you say you want some, I will open it. Okay. However, we use will, not be going to, when the main clause refers to offers, requests, promises, etc. and so on. And ability. Okay. If Eric phones, I will let you know. An offer. I am going to let you know suggests I intend to let you know when Eric phones. If you look to your left, you'll see the lake. You will be able to see. If you are going or you are going to see, suggest that I know this is what you can see when you look to your left. And when one thing is the logical consequence of another, if you don't switch on the monitor first, the computer won't come on. Well, to sum up, will is about something we're not sure is going to happen, but be going to is about intentions and situations when we have evidence in present moment that it is going to happen. Next, even in if clause. Complete the sentences with will or apostrophe, double L, or be going to and an appropriate verb. If both will and be going to are possible, write them both. I think you have had enough time to do this exercise by yourself. Now let's discuss it together. If you want me to, I will explain how the equipment works. Well, it's easy because if you want, I will. If you don't want, I will not. If you want to help us, we are going to plant these trees at the bottom of the garden. Main clause action doesn't depend on an action in the if clause. So we use just are going to. You will hurt or you are going to hurt your back if you try to lift that box. Conditional and negative. Then if I give you money, will you buy me some oranges when you're out? Request, we use will here, only will. And moreover, if I don't give you money, you will not buy me something. And if I give you some money, you will buy me something. The same situation as in the second sentence. Now, if you press the red button, the machine will start or will stop, full stop. And it's a logical consequence. I am going to see Laura this weekend if you'd like to come too. I'm going to see main clause action does not depend on action in the if clause. We use be going to here as well as in the second sentence. He's been told that if he's late once more, he will be sacked or he is going to be sacked. Conditional negative, we can use both of them, but as for me, personally, just my opinion, that here, will be sacked is more appropriate because being sacked is the logical consequence of being late. So, but it's up to you to decide. If you listen carefully, you will hear an owl in the trees over there. Owl. If you listen, just you will be able. It's about the ability. Now let me remind you that you have additional exercises at the end of the book, and the book you can find in my Telegram channel. Now let me invite you to my individual online English lessons where you can practice your speaking, your writing, your reading, your grammar, your lexis, anything in a comfortable and cozy atmosphere. Now I can let you go. Goodbye. See you next time.